Since last Tuesday. We've been working 24/7 nonstop. As you all know, she was first reported missing last week, and we're still searching for her and working to determine exactly when she disappeared. We have followed up on over 570 tips, along with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation and Federal Bureau of Investigation. We've been working as a team on this ever since baby Evelyn's went missing. At this point, most of you are aware that we've received a number of conflicting, inaccurate statements from the mother, Megan Boswell, Evelyn's mother. During the investigation, we determined that some of the statements Megan Boswell provided to us were false. Many of the false statements that Megan made delayed our investigations and also impeded our investigations on trying to find Evelyn. As a result, she has been charged with false reporting. Because the investigation remains active and ongoing, we can only release specific answers to this investigation. Of course, everybody knows that a lot of the stuff that we've received, with it being conflicting and inaccurate, and a lot of the information you all are receiving are from the mother, Megan. A lot of the stuff that you're seeing out on social media, and a lot of the stuff that has been relayed to you hadn't come from our office. So we want to release the most accurate information to you all, and we want to be promptly in doing so. So a lot of the stuff that you all are getting is from the mother, and you take with it what you want, but she has been inaccurate, conflicting statements all through this investigation. If you have any more information or need information about these specific charges, and about maybe the future of this case, I would like to refer that to our District Attorney General, Barry Staubus, or District Attorney General office, okay? Also, if you have any questions relating to the Amber Alert process, of course, I'd like to refer you to our Public Information Officer for the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, Leslie Earhart. However, please know that we remain committed and continue to do everything possible to find out what happened to Evelyn. And as always, as soon as relevant information and accurate information, I want to really reiterate that, as it comes to us, we will get that out as soon as possible. Okay. Anyone with relevant information concerning Evelyn's whereabouts are asked to call 1-800-TBI-5. Okay. I'm just going to take a few questions because everything we have released to you, that have been proved to be relevant or misinformation. So there's not really much that we can answer because, like I say, this is an active, ongoing investigation, and we don't want to have conflicting stories, and social media has really impeded this investigation. So we really want to get just accurate information out to you all. Okay, so I'll take a few questions, and my Public Information Officer, Captain Seabolt, will take us if you have anything relating to the missing vehicle and the bolo that we put on the BMW and the charges on the grandmother and Mr. McLeod. Okay.
Sheriff, yesterday Megan Boswell told us that she couldn't take a polygraph because she was pregnant. Right. Can you kind of touch on the fact that you guys maybe have not administered one of those to her, or has she received a CDSA or anything like that?
She was never asked to meet us for any polygraph. We don't actually have a polygraph examiner. Tennessee Bureau of Investigation does the polygraphing. We never set up any type of interview for her. And the pregnant statements, I'll have to leave that to her. That's information she released to you. Of course, it being medical, there's HIPAA violations that we have to look into, and I can't release that information at this time.
Sheriff, do you still believe Evelyn Boswell is alive, and are you any closer to finding where she is?
I hope and pray. My staff hopes and pray, and everybody working on this case hope and pray she's alive, and we're going to continue to work just like she is alive.
Sheriff, as more time elapses, is this case becoming more complicated?
Well, it was complicated from the beginning. Good question, but like I say, it was just reported last Tuesday. Last known sighting verified was 1st of December, so we were already behind the 8 ball, 67, 68 days before she was even reported missing. So a lot of the tips that we followed up on, they hadn't been really relevant to or pertinent to our investigation.
Sheriff, we're hearing that authorities in Wilkes County are searching the apartment in connection the social media rumors, is this true, and how can we combat it?
I'm glad you brought that up, Angie. I meant to tell you all that is just information we just received, and that is confirmed. They are looking in an area in Wilkes County, North Carolina. It wasn't asked from anybody that I know of from our agency or Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, but they are actively looking at a area in Wilkes County, North Carolina.
And this is in connection with Evelyn Boswell?
Yes, ma'am.
Is the reward money still at $56,000?
No, it's up to $59,850.
How frustrating is it for you that rumors on social media have circulated? We've heard reports possibly Virginia Beach, now North Carolina. I mean, do you have any idea where these leads are coming from, and kind of how are you working to combat those that are false?
Well, that's one thing I want to relay to the public. You know, law enforcement has to work on probable cause. We can't go on assumptions, gut feelings. We have to have relevant, sufficient evidence to prosecute a case. So with that, you know, I got with the District Attorney General late last night while we were working on this case, and all we had at the time was false reporting. So we arrested her for that. And like I say, our main concern right now is find Evelyn, but like you said, very frustrating. 2 months before she's even reported missing. It puts us behind, puts our investigation behind. And then, like you say, speculation, people posting on social media, assumptions. We can't go on assumptions. We've got to have fact, and with fact, we have to have probable cause before we can execute search warrants, make arrests, if that makes sense.
Sir, following up on that, how should the community talk? Do you have any questions? What can we do?
The community has been outstanding. The outpouring support of the support from the community, but you got to think of our timeline of 2 months, over 2 months of her missing. We would love to have a grid search area and form search teams to assist us in locating Evelyn, but 413 square miles in our county, and then there was a possibility of Mendota, some possibilities of North Carolina. You can imagine the labor-intensive work we would have to have just trying to form a search team. If we can get some information to where we can narrow that down to in a mile grid area, we would be glad to have more help, but just prayers, concerns, support from our local community and all over the nation has really been outpouring, and we appreciate the prayers and support.
Sheriff, have you been able to speak to the grandmother since she got back to Wilkes County?
I have not myself, but she has been questioned by investigators.
What has she told you?
I'll leave that up. That's still under investigation. I really wouldn't like to comment on that.
Sheriff, I know that
One more question.
involved said that her story has changed. Well, the mother's story has changed multiple times since you guys initially started talking to her. Since she's been arrested, has her story changed yet again, or kind of what has been like?
Every time we talk to her, her story changes. I'm serious when I say that. Every single time.
Sheriff, you said the last verified sighting was the 1st of December a few months ago. We previously heard it was December 26th, December 11th, 10th or 11th.
10th or 11th is what I've been going on simply because it was verified by somebody that's not lied to us.
Is that the babysitter?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
So you talked to him or her?
We've interviewed everybody.
Okay.